Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa if you didn't already know, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this video and maybe even subscribe. So by the title, today's video is going to be about shy and quiet people problems. And I'm sure there's a lot of you who can relate to this. So personally for me, in a lot of my younger years during school, I was quite quiet and shy. So until about maybe high school, I started opening up a bit more. So all of these points are based on personal experiences, and I'm sure there's a lot of you who can relate to them. If you have any extra points that I haven't pointed out, be sure to put that in the comment box below. So the first point is working in groups. And this is especially with new people, so people you're not familiar with, people who you haven't been acquainted with really. It can be very anxiety ridden and you dread the moment the teacher says, okay guys, break up into groups. Currently I don't have as much problem with this. Yes, it's really weird kind of to acquaint yourself with new people and start working on something. But my focus now is on whether everyone's going to pull their weight in the group. My second point is participating in the class. So when the teacher asks the class generally a question, usually a pit of anxiety and fear balls up in my stomach. It finds a nice little home there. So the longer it takes for someone to actually respond to the teacher, the longer it occupies that space. That is the most dreadful thing any quiet person can experience. So point number 3 is public speaking. So this could be like a presentation. I mean, it's not as bad as when you're doing a presentation in a group, because like, oh, everyone's doing it, you have that support from other people, and if you forget something, that other person can try and help out. But if you're doing it by yourself, it is one of the most nerve-wracking things to be doing. And in the past, a lot of my presentations have been filled with stuttering and blanks, so you can imagine how that went. So number 4 is seeing familiar faces in public. So whenever I see my friends and family in public, it's different. Like, it's like I'd actually want to talk to them, you know, like interact, because of how comfortable I am with them. But if I were to see like someone from maybe who I went to high school with, I will try to avoid eye contact so hard. I mean, the situation is awkward already, and if it's not someone who you had a great like relationship with, like you talk to on a regular basis, then I mean that kind of meetup can be really awkward. So I try to, you know, stay away from that. So number 5, when I was younger, people coming to visit my house was, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you kind of don't want them there, and like your parents force you to come down, say hi, blah blah, and all you really want to do is go to your room and hide out there until they're gone. So point number 6 is social gatherings. So that includes parties. For me, being the awkward person that I am, if I do not have other friends there, I will be standing by myself off somewhere. Maybe, you know, around the food area, you know, the food table. Like, I personally typically have a much harder problem with interacting when it comes to a larger group. I'm not so bad with smaller groups, but when it's a larger group of people, it can be extremely overwhelming. So I just keep to myself in hopes that someone will just come up to me and talk to me. Point number 7 is carrying on a conversation with someone new. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm basically an introvert. I don't talk as much. I'm good with silence, but when it comes to a new person, it can be extremely difficult to open up, to I don't know, like you can ask questions and stuff, but sometimes I find it hard to figure out questions to ask. So the conversation usually doesn't go anywhere. And unfortunately, this new person that I'm talking to may think I'm a boring person or something like that, which is not the case. So number 8 is going to new places and going to places alone. Anywhere outside that I'm not familiar with, I get a bit of anxiety going because I don't know where I'm going, basically. Even using like the GPS, it can be stressful. When I'm with someone else and I'm going to that place, it kind of takes some of that stress off. At least I have someone to like talk to me and distract me on our drive. It's just a sense of comfort that helps. So number 9 is being asked, why are you so quiet all the time? Usually that ends up with me responding with, I don't know. But in actuality, sometimes there is a reason. And if that person's new, I haven't developed a relationship, that would be the issue. We don't have a close relationship, so I'm not going to talk to you like I talk to my other friends. Or if we're in a big group, I'm more likely not to talk as much because it's an overwhelming area. So there's typically always reasons. I mean, I'm not gonna just give them to you. It's easier for me to just say, I don't know. And number 10, the last point, is the reaction you get when you do speak. This, a lot of the times when people react, is a sense of sarcastic amazement, like they haven't heard your voice before, like you are an animal that wasn't supposed to talk, or like they know you are not an athletic person but you just won bronze in an Olympic sport. So that is it for this video. If I've missed anything and there's anything you want to share, be sure to comment that below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe if you'd like, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.